And I look at the phone and it says, I got shot. Excuse me. Okay.
Just gonna play with my emotions just because, no. On some
Hey guys, it's your girl Camryn and I'm back at it again with another video. A little bit different, and we're going to be doing my very first story time. Yikes. Honestly, yikes. Today's story time is going to be on the time that he faked getting shot. Okay, he faked getting shot. Now we'll get into the who, what, when, where, and whys. I don't know why the hell anybody would ever do this. And if you're ever planning on doing something like this to somebody, I advise you not to. Interesting story that I just never really told to a lot of people. But before we get into this video, everybody, you guys can see that I'm in my blanket. I'm cozy. It's late as hell right now. I got my drink. Okay, period. We got our drink right here. So make sure you grab your chips, popcorn, your mother effing tea. I don't know. Get comfy because this is gonna be a little story. And please like, comment down below. Let me know, has this happened to you before? Or is it just me? If this is your first time seeing my face, please hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it so much. Road to 1K. And without further ado, nobody likes a long ass intro. So let's just get straight to the story time. Let's get it. So the story time takes place damn near 2 years ago, probably I would say about a year and a half ago. All right, I was a freshman in college. That's crazy to say because I feel like I was just a freshman. I'm gonna be a junior, but I was a freshman in college, first semester. Anybody who has went through freshman year, especially first semester, knows you just want to get into any and everything. You want to socialize. You think you're gonna come to college and find some cute ass relationship. It don't work that way. There was a boy, okay? Now, the summer going into freshman year, there was like a little group chat, and it was like a black people group chat. So, you know, you try to link up with your people. So we all had a little group chat, and big ass college group chats, you know that everybody like drops their Instagrams, drops their ads, everything. You follow people, you size people up. You're like, ooh, these are the cute boys. Like, who am I gonna be friends with? Even though when you get to college, it ain't even like that for real. Anyways, so there was this boy, and we're gonna name him, we gotta get fake names, all right? We're gonna name him Justin. Justin was in this little summer group chat, and I thought that he was pretty cute, right? And when he first entered the group chat, all the girls were like, oh, you kind of cute, da 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 da. But I'm really not the thirsty type, for real, and I mean this. Honestly, girls say that shit and they're thirsty as hell. So when he came in the chat, you know, I was sitting there like, okay, you know, he's cute, but I ain't gonna say nothing. So I was chilling, right? We started snapping, because I think I had a Snapchat, and we were looking at each other's snap. This was summer. This is just background info. And then we started texting. I don't really know how, what, when. I don't really know. And then the school year started. So I come into college like kind of having someone that's like, you know, getting to know each other. So a few things about Justin. So he wasn't like any other guy that I've ever talked to, dated, whatever, at all. I'm gonna be real here. We've all tried a hood dude before, okay? All right, so that's just one thing. So he was a hood dude. I don't think he was like, on a scale from 1 to 10, I would say he was about like a 7 out of 10. But I didn't really like figure this out until a little bit later. But anyways, so he had like this rougher side to him that I wasn't used to. I'm a very affectionate person. Like, I'm not with the rough shit. So he was a little, how do I explain it? A little aggressive sometimes. Not in a scary way, but in a way that's just like, ooh, like, I don't, we got pretty cool. It never got to the point where we were like boyfriend, girlfriend, because he was the type that was like, you need to prove yourself to me. I'm like, excuse me, snippy sometimes. Like, I'm trying to give you guys an example. I wouldn't text him, right? Because I was busy, because I have a life doing shit. And he would text me, he'd be like,
oh, so you really just don't want to talk to me all day, huh?
And I'd be like, excuse me?
Oh, I see how it is. Oh, you don't want to be my baby for real, huh?
And I'd be like, okay, you're doing too much. Mind you, he's not my boyfriend, so there's no need for me to be putting up with this shit. Just be playing games for real. Anyways, there got to a point where I kind of started to figure out, like, he was going through some family stuff. And that's where I started to really figure out, like, who he was, where he came from, all of this stuff. And for me, I'm not about to write somebody off because they've had a harder life than me or they're going through some shit. Like, if I like you for real too, like, it's not my obligation. But at the time, I felt like, yeah, like, you're good. But he was going through some stuff with his family, like, kicked out of the house, had to go live with a relative and all types of stuff. And one day he was texting me.
He was like, yeah, like, listen, like, you're too good for me. Like, I'm bad for real. I'm into some bad stuff. And I'm like,
hold up, what? Like, are you killing people? Like, shit. Bitch, I don't know. I done behind. What did I do? I was like, no, like, we cool. Like, whatever. We can, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It was just this whole runaround, basically, with this kid. So that's the backstory right there. We're going to get into the real story now. So one night, I'm hanging out in my room, and we had a little movie night. And I was knocked out, guys. I fell asleep because the bitch was tired. And my phone starts buzzing, and it's just up. And so I see a text from Justin. Mind you guys, I'm waking up out of like a deep nap. So if you know anything, you know those deep naps that hit, okay? You wake up, you don't know where you are, you can't see shit. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what time of day it is. You don't know if it's the next day. You don't know shit. So I woke up like out of it. I see a text from Justin, okay? And I look at the phone and it says, I got shot. Excuse me. Okay. So y'all might be like, bitch, are you stupid? Yes, I am dumb. But listen, keep in mind, I had just woken up from a nap. So I'm sitting here like, excuse me? Like, I got shot. It starts to register with me. And here's a thing with me. I do not play with gun violence. Like, I have lost family members to gun violence. Okay? My first instinct though was to take it seriously because I've lost family members to gun violence. That shit happens, whatnot. However, where I went wrong is like, if you got shot, why are you texting me? Like, if you're shot, right, and you're being rushed to the ambulance or something, I'm not the first person on your mind when you get shot. So that's the first place where I was kind of stupid. My dumb ass starts texting back like, are you serious? Meanwhile, he's texting me like, I'm literally like, oh my gosh, like, my dumb ass, are you okay? Obviously, if somebody got shot, they're not okay, but I start panicking. I start freaking out. Really traumatic, and it's the scariest thing. Didn't want to alarm anybody before I knew what was going on, right? Then I get a text, right? And he's like, it's from Justin's number, but I get a message and it says, hey, this is Justin's sister. He just got shot and he's at this hospital. And what did she say? She said something like the bullet grazed his back, so he should be fine. Like, he's in ICU, like they're taking care of him right now. And mind you, this is like 5 minutes after he said I got shot. And when he said I got shot, it was in first person. It wasn't in Justin got shot. It was not in third person, period. Which again, if I don't really mean anything to you for real and we're not together, why am I one of the first people that you were telling, right? And I don't know his sister. I don't know his family. I don't know his mama. I don't know his daddy. I don't know none of that. I don't know nobody, okay? Let's say if he really got shot. If somebody really got shot and you're sitting here like, bruh, you lying. Bruh, you playing. I'm gonna be like, well, F you, like, excuse me. I mean, I probably wouldn't be texting somebody, but come on, you don't want to take stuff like that as a joke. So she's telling me like, yeah, like this happened, some guys came, da. And again, he was telling me he was involved in some bad stuff, so the shit was adding up. I was like, damn, this might have really happened. Just giving me all these mad details. So I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh, this shit is real. You really couldn't make this up. And if you were to joke about something like this, like, you wouldn't joke about something like this. Like, that's sick. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like, just let him know, like, my prayers. Like, I'm freaking out. So at this point, I tell one of my suite mates because I'm like, I can't do this. My suite mate, I'm like, I don't know what to do because I'm like, it's not my place to go to that hospital. Like, we're not together. He's not my boyfriend. Like, I'm not his girlfriend. I don't know his family like that. Shit, I don't even know if all this shit is 100% true. So I'm just like, all I can do is like pray for him. So we said a prayer. My sweetheart was like, well, just try to get some rest. He'll be fine. Like, especially with the information, he should be good. So I'm like, okay. And I think that next morning I had classes. So I really needed to get some sleep. It was just a very like tossed up situation. I attempt to go to sleep, but I kept my ringer on just in case like I got any updates from his sister, right? And this is an older sister. So she messages me. I get a buzz on my phone probably like 3 a.m. again, right? I totally woke up seeing that text and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot this happened. Like, and I go into a panic all over again when I wake up and see the next text. So his sister texts me off of his phone, Justin's phone again. And she goes, so update, actually the bullet didn't graze through his back, but it went through his shoulder and something. So I read this text and I was like, I started to think something was up. Because wouldn't you know on sight, like if somebody got shot, wouldn't you know on sight if a bullet either grazed somebody or went through their shoulder? Isn't that something that you would think, oh, they got you in ICU? They should know whether a bullet grazed your back or went through your shoulder, right? Logically, you should be able to know a detail like that. Like, that's a very major detail. I text her back and I'm like, thank you for updating me. Like, I just keep with it because I'm like, I still don't know. So I go to sleep, wake up the next morning, and I don't see anything, no more updates, nothing on my phone. And I'm like, all right, like, what's going on? So I'm starting to get ready, hadn't heard anything. So I'm worried, like, I have classes all day, I have a big day ahead of me. This is a big thing, right? I see him like almost every day, almost. So I'm getting ready, like trying to get myself together. And then I get a text from Justin. Except this time, it wasn't from his sister, but it was from Justin, okay? I don't have receipts because this was a long time ago. I would have posted them, but I don't have them. Sorry. He texts me this long paragraph, and I see a message that goes, oh my gosh, like, I just saw my messages from last night. This is crazy. Like, what the heck? Like, I didn't get shot. What? And I'm like, so I'm like, you're playing with me. So I'm confused because I'm like, I really thought he got shot. Better that this wasn't like real, but that's just something that should not be played with. So here's the catch. He goes, bruh. And I'm like, what? And he's like, when I was asleep last night, my little sister took my phone and texted you all this shit. She made all this shit up. My little sister took my phone and made all this shit up. And so I get so pissed off. And okay, my instinct, honestly, I was pissed off at him. I'm sorry. Not sorry. He was asleep while all of this stuff was going down. What about your sister? What about the bullet being, like, what about the hospital? What is all this stuff? Because this is effed up. Like, don't play with me right now. At this point, I'm like, how can I even trust what you say? Because it's like, okay, so now you're telling me this was a lie. Is this a part of the prank? Is this a part of the joke? He was like, bro, I'm gonna tell my uncle to be her. Like, I can't believe that she did this to me. Whatever. He's like, please don't be mad at me. Please don't be mad at me. I understand that it's not you, but I'm sorry. Like, I just need some space. Who does that? So I guess he has an older sister and a younger sister. So his younger sister was the one that made this up. So after this happened, I was talking to my sweet mate who was trying to help me get through that other night. She was like, you are freaking kidding me, bro. And I told some of my other friends, and they're like, you're freaking kidding me. And the more that I was talking about it, I was like, he says his little sister did it, but something was not sitting right with me for real. Because when I woke up from my nap, I would say it was probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock, so it wasn't that late. So he claims that he was sleeping while all this happened. The girl in me, okay? Bitch, investigating, right? Thinking about her text patterns, right? He don't be going to sleep for real at 9:30. His sister would be stupid to steal his phone, even if he was sleeping, because you know he's probably gonna wake up between that time. It wasn't like it was like 1 a.m., 12 a.m. even. You see what I'm saying? About that, some of my friends were like, something doesn't seem right. So the more I thought about it, I was like, how he was so quick to be like, my sister did it, da 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 da. Like, no doubt about it. If you guys knew him, something probably wouldn't sit right with you either, because he was a little shady. I kind of came to the conclusion, and I still might be wrong till this day, but in my opinion, I think that he might have did that as a way to F with me and to try to see what I would do in that situation, which is effed up. So comment down below, let me know if you think it was his little sister doing an effed up prank, or let me know if you think that it was him trying to prove my loyalty or see if I was down. Guys, that was the time he faked getting shot. I don't know if this has happened to any of you ladies, any of you fellas out there. I don't know, but it's pretty effed up. In that case, that's it. That's the story time. Cheers. I hope you got something out of this. You enjoyed the story time. So if it's a little scatterbrained, lo siento, sorry, like I'm trying. Please like, comment again down below, and please hit that subscribe button, especially if you made it to the end of this video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.